What did I do?
What makes you think you did something?
Why are you doing this?
I just think it's best.
We have a son and a daughter.
I don't need you to tell me what I have and what I don't have, Eden.
Well, you want me to prove something to you? You're not leaving this house.
Don't do that.
Okay, go ahead. You just yell at me. Call me anything you want. You made promises to me.
Don't bring those up. I don't think you want to.
Bring it up. You bring it up. We have children in this house. I'm not about ready to sleep in that bed 1 minute or 1 hour longer than I have to, alone. Well, I did what you wanted me to do. I haven't seen Robert. I haven't. What else do you want me to do?
I saw the letter you wrote him. The one you gave Kelly to give to him.
All I said was goodbye.
No, that is not all you said.
What? A few more steps.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna take you to Cruz.
No.
The police will help you.
No. Half convinced. I'm the one who had Tanel killed.
Want me to do?
I don't want to get into this.
I am, and be fair to Robert at the same time.
Fair? How? Fair why? Robert is not your husband. He's not your lover. He's not even your friend.
I don't cut people off without a warning. That's not me, and you know it.
Warning? How come the situation here is that of course he'd expect to see you again? For what?
I did the decent thing to do.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I'm sure you did, Eden. I'm sure you did.
Well, you want to tell me what was so
Stop
wrong? You want
this!
to tell...
I am not your priest. I am not your father, all right? I am just sick to death of this routine we do, where you see how far you can push me without actually breaking your word. You didn't sleep with him. You didn't see him. All you did was write him a letter saying you're going to love him forever. What's wrong with that?
I didn't say that.
No, I know. You didn't say exactly that, I'm sure, so your conscience is clear.
I'm sorry, but it's over.
Over is over. Over is not seeing him and not feeling the need to explain it. Over isn't a letter guaranteeing for him that it'll never be over.
Oh, yeah, well, why don't you just tell me what you want me to do?
I can't. I can't make you grow up. I don't want to.
You are not leaving this house. I love you.
Of course you love me. I'm the only thing left standing between you and him. You need me around.
That's not true.
Will
You're
you
not making any
shut up for a minute. I'll explain it to you. You don't even have to know what you want, as long as I'm here, because I'll tell you what you want. Sure, I'd be happy to do it, you know. You don't have to turn him away. I'll turn him away for you. I got news for you. I am sick of providing the suspense for the star-crossed lovers. I think I deserve a better gig. I'm stepping out of the way. When he's gone, or better yet, when you got nothing left to write him in a letter, you let me know. Eden.
I'm not letting you go.
I didn't say you were. I'm letting you go.
I was careful. Nobody saw us.
They can see us from your father's house.
Well, they can't because they're not in the house.
Oh, where did you get the keys then?
Look, I know what I'm doing, okay? I don't know why I'm doing it. Who are we running away from anyway?
There was a man at the hospital.
So?
Look, he claimed to be a friend of mine. The orderly described him to me. He used to work for Tanel.
As what?
A hitman.
He doesn't work for Tanel now.
No, I don't think he's suddenly become a ski instructor either, though.
Listen, nobody's going to be in here. No one is going to come here. They're redoing this place for Greg, and I guess it's his new wife. Come on. This is the last place anyone would look. Besides, how much farther can you go, Robert?
Ain't no lights.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
This man, you think he's going to kill you?
No, I didn't feel like sticking around to ask.
Who do you think he works for?
Well, I don't imagine Tanel's El Diablo investors are too happy with me. Oh, boy. I think you're gonna have to take a look at this.
Robert, we need to get you to a doctor.
No, nobody else is gonna come here. You can fix it for me. I'll tell you how. Can you do that for me?
How am I doing?
Oh, better than that couch.
Does it seem to be okay?
Yeah, I can feel him.
You know, I've got to stop this bleeding and disinfect. It's gonna hurt. Maybe I've got some whiskey around here.
No, it's too late for that. I'll be fine. You just let me know when you're finished, okay?
You know, I have this dream sometimes where I'm standing in my father's house and there was all these people there that I know, and they're standing there like statues. And I walk around them like they're pieces of furniture or something. And then, the dream doesn't really bother me though, you know, but I don't know any of these people very well. And I'm standing in the driveway, and there's a car there waiting for me to go. And I get in the car and we go down the driveway, but I'm still at this door watching myself go. Okay, all right, I'm finished.
Thank you.
You know, I'm gonna cover this now, and then I'm gonna put you in the bedroom where you can lie still.
You should have been a nurse.
What I don't have is any antibiotics. What were they giving you at the hospital?
Something mycin now.
Well, my father's got a lot of prescriptions here that he's never taken.
Well, now you're making me nervous.
Can you move?
I can dance if I have to.
Maybe later.
He went out, I don't know where.
Well, do you know when he'll be back?
Oh, probably late.
Well, I thought it was him leaving. I mean, it was dark, but was that a suitcase he had?
Listen, do you have a few minutes? Could you watch the kids?
Oh, I'd be happy to. I'm here.
Okay. Well, Chip and Adriana are in bed.
No problem. Eden? When is Cruz coming back? Is he coming back?
I don't know.
What's the mystery? What did he say?
That he was moving out.
What? Oh, Eden, look, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't think he means it. I mean, he wouldn't walk out on his children.
Damn. What's wrong with him? I mean, he's my son, but he's just a little too proud for his own britches. You know, this little gesture is going to cost him. I hope it's not easy for him to come back home.
Well, I'm hoping I can make it easy for him. You know, I'll try to expect him to be home and try to make things the way he wants them when he comes back.
All right, and you go and find him.
No. No, he's had enough of me tonight, that I know. What I don't know is how this happened. But I'm gonna find out.
You're gonna have to arrange for that yourself, Cruz. Let's go, man.
How much does CD want?
$4.40 a month.
For a bed and a toilet?
That's life in California. You're used to it, bro. You can pay that weekly if you want. He'll even let you pay it daily.
It's my first 2 weeks.
You ain't gonna be here that long.
How about a receipt?
Receipt? Sure. Get your receipt. There's your receipt. And there's your receipt. You need any help bringing your stuff in from the car?
All I got's a suitcase.
Well, if you want anything else, don't be afraid to call me. I'll be right next door to you.
You sure you don't mind?
About what?
Me living here?
Why would I mind?
Well, I have been known to give you a hard time on occasion.
Well, I have been known to screw up on occasion. I need someone to tell me that.
And who's supposed to tell me when I screw up? That's what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking anything. Hey, come on. Cruz. I'm not thinking anything. I want you to settle this problem at home. I really do.
How about a drink? I'll buy. You
No.
want one? Yeah?
No. How about you?
Yeah.
Cruz, tell me something. Out of all the places in the world, why would you come here?
Why wouldn't I?
I just figured that I'd be the last person in the world.
I think you're a little higher up on the list than that, Rex.
That's good to know.
But you think too much of me.
Yeah, sometimes I do. But then again, sometimes I don't. Look, I've got to work till closing tonight.
Don't let me get in the way.
No, I'm not even insinuating that. See it's pretty slow right now. You want to see some pool? Sure. Why not?
Why not?
Kelly? Kelly?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Eden. I didn't know the door was locked.
Rose's key is missing.
I have it.
Why? What are you even doing here?
Why are you looking for me here if you didn't think I'd be here?
Your car was at the house and you weren't there. What's going on?
Nothing. Daddy asked me to supervise the reconstruction for Greg and Emily, and they're doing a terrible job, and they're taking forever, so I'm going to tell them not even to come tomorrow.
Why are the lights out?
They turned the power off. Ian, do you want me for something?
Yeah, and I think you know why.
Well, why don't we go to the house and talk about it?
No, I can't. I can't stay.
What is it?
I gave you a letter to give to Robert, and you end up giving it to Cruz. Why's that?
I didn't give it to... Did he tell you that?
How did he get to read it?
He was at the hospital, and he took it out of my hand.
So how did he know it was from me?
I don't know. Maybe he saw the stationery. Maybe he just knew. How can you accuse me of something like that?
Listen, I don't know anything, okay, except that Cruz has packed up his things, and he's moved out. It never should have happened, and I intend to find out why it did.
You don't like losing, do you?
No, I don't.
Maybe you should check things out at home.
I know how things are at home. I don't have to check them out. Look, if you got a problem with me being around here, just say so.
No. No, hey, you paid your rent. It's just that you're acting like you'd rather nail your foot down to the floor here rather than go upstairs to your room and watch the walls close in. Hey, I know the feeling. But then again, there are those of us who have no choice. See, maybe you do. And maybe that's better for you to do rather than make up all kinds of excuses not to go up to bed for the rest of your life. That's all I'm saying. Rick.
I just want to play a little 8-ball without having to be feeling like I'm a charity case in the process. If you're busy, you're busy. This isn't the only pool table in town, okay?
Okay, hey, Dick, come on. You're not going anywhere. You stay here, all right? I'm not busy. Break them up.
You don't look surprised.
Of course I'm surprised, but you and Cruz have had arguments before.
Not like this.
Eden, I doubt this is permanent. Cruz is not the kind of man who's going to turn his back on his children.
Oh, but on me, he would.
Eden, wait, I understand that you're upset, but it makes no sense to take it out on me. All I did was deliver the letter. I didn't write it.
All the letter said was that I couldn't see Robert anymore. I mean, Cruz should be happy that I wrote it. What?
Well, maybe he thought there was more in it than just goodbye.
Did he say that to you?
No, but...
So you read the letter, didn't you?
Yes, Eden, I looked at it.
God! Why didn't you just read it aloud on the public address system, Kelly?
Nobody else saw the letter, Eden, and I'm sorry I read it. I shouldn't have done it, and I don't know why I did.
Oh, you don't?
Really? Look, Eden, I understand how upset you are about Cruz, but don't blame what is happening to your marriage on me. You knew what you were doing, you knew you were playing with fire, and you just wanted to see how far you could go. And now you know. And maybe you just have just what you want. I'm not going to forget that.
What have I done to make you hate me so much?
I don't hate you, Eden. You're my sister. I just think you're greedy.
Well, with everybody's hands on this letter, did he even get it?
I told you I gave it to
Did he
him.
read it?
I suppose so.
What did he say?
Nothing.
Nothing. Or nothing his new girlfriend wouldn't tell me.
Why don't you ask him yourself, Eden, the next time you tell him goodbye?
Я снова и снова вспоминаю обо всем, пытаюсь убедить.
And sometimes I think still feel wasn't love. But I can't. And I think I finally understand that there's something ungrateful about refusing to claim all the love you've been given or been allowed to give. I'm sorry this comes so late, but I thank you for bringing back to me a part of my life and a part of myself that I'd lost. I will always be honored to have known you and loved you.
What are you doing out here?
I woke up. You weren't here.
So you've helped yourself into some clothes.
Clothes? All I could find was pajamas and bathrobes. This place is like a sleeping car.
It's a guest house. And guests usually bring their own clothes. But I brought you one of my father's robes.
Well, I needed some street clothes in case I could get out of here quick.
Maybe next trip. I think you're going to be okay here for a few days. I called the contractor and I told him that we changed our minds. I don't know how I'm going to explain it. And I brought some raisin bread and some apples and cottage cheese, chocolate milk. I had to get things I didn't think people would miss. Soup. Rosa just made it.
Good, I'll take that now, please.
That's a good sign, hunger. How long have you been awake?
Oh, I've been in and out.
Were you awake when Eden was here?
Part of the time.
I didn't let on.
Good.
Then you didn't want her to know.
Look, if I'd wanted to know, I could have said something, right? Or I could have come out here.
True.
I figured she's got enough problems of her own without me adding to them.
Probably right. Okay. Open up.
Well, I can feed myself, okay? Maybe I can't.
You see? When are you going to learn to trust me? Good, huh?
He's not there.
Sorry, where? Is that Cruz?
No. I was calling to check on Robert's condition. Look, I may be out of his life, but I do care whether he's dead or alive.
So Robert Barr is released. So what, Eden?
He's not released. He disappeared. Hospital security's looking for him right now.
Look, if the man doesn't want to stay in the hospital, they can't keep him. Forgive me for saying this, but it's none of your affair.
Looking for him is because they're afraid he's not going to get very far. He had major surgery 2 days ago. And I think I know why he's gone.
All right, then tell me why.
Because he probably knows about the problems between Cruz and me, and if he feels that he's in the middle, he'll do anything to get out of the way.
Well, that's not the Robert Barr that I know. Where are you going? Now, just wait.
I am going to the police. I don't think he should kill himself on my account.
Will you hear me out just for a moment, please? I thought you told me that you weren't going to do anything that could be misinterpreted by Cruz. Now, what do you think is going to happen when he finds out about this? How do you explain it?
Well, Cruz will just have to settle for something a little less than letting him die.
Yeah.
Move over. The table's taken.
By who?
I'm waiting on my brother. You can play the loser.
What brother?
I don't see any brother. Oh, he's around. I don't see anybody down to play with you.
Well, who asked you what you see?
Who asked you to get in my face? Table's taken.
You ready? Hey, Ellie.
You know this guy?
Yeah, why? What's the problem?
You know, I don't see why you don't tell these people to stick to their own part of town.
What people's that?
These beaners that keep coming in here.
Oh. Well, Howie, this Beaner happens to be my brother.
Now, I got nothing against you, kid. But when I come in here at night to have a few beers and shoot a little pool, I expect to be left alone. Not have some dishwasher who figure out a way to crawl across the border giving me an attitude.
Well, Howie, you just crossed over on my border, in my bar, and I would appreciate it if you would leave now.
Oh, no, wait a minute, pal. The door's over there.
Cruz, back off. Just... I'm gonna go get a cop.
Better bring a hearing aid. This guy's got a problem.
Okay. Grease ball in the side pocket.
Yeah! Like that! Yeah! Break it up! Get up! Break it up! Get up! Get up!
Napkin lady, so let's drink up.
Excuse me, is Lieutenant Boswell here?
I'll be with you in a minute.
Well, I mean Castillo, and I need...
Mrs. Castillo, it's a pleasure meeting you now. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm here to report a missing persons. I know it's a little too early for it to be official, but I thought maybe you could help me even unofficially.
Sure. We'd all give our right arm for Cruz. What's the problem?
Well, this friend of ours, he was in the hospital. He had surgery, and now he's disappeared, and we're worried about him. We would like to find him.
Eden! What are you doing here? Did they call you?
Why, what happened?
They didn't call you today. I didn't think so. Just our luck, we end up with a rookie cop that didn't know who Cruz was.
Was he all right? What happened?